Hey guys, it's Ep23 here, and welcome back to episode 23 of my Sunderland career mode. Now in today's episode we've got two games to play, as well as trying to finish off the summer transfer window. The first of which is, again, that Champions League playoff match that we have to play. It's the second leg of that. In the last episode we were able to win the away leg 2-0, now we've got the home leg, and we should be pretty much through, to be honest. They weren't a very good team, even with our change side, even with a pretty poor side out, we were still able to win 2-0 quite convincingly as well. After that we've got a game against Middlesbrough to play in the league. I'm pretty sure it's Middlesbrough anyway. Yeah, we do about 5 days later, which is obviously the one we're going to be preparing our main team to play against them for that match. And yeah, we'll just wait and see how we get on in the transfer window as well. Gonna have to try and sign a new striker and a new backup goalkeeper in today's episode. You guys left some really good suggestions in the last episode. I've put in basically a few inquiries and I think I've also put in one bid actually as well off camera. Just because I was desperate to just get that bid submitted. We've actually got Abraham and Silva inquiries going in for those two. Silva's actually moved to Stoke City, and I'll quickly show you the bid as well I put in. Okay, so the bid's for Andre Gray. Now, we were initially looking at him a couple of episodes back, and then his value came back at £15.5 million, and I said, no, I'm not going to sign him for that. But now, obviously, we desperately need a striker, so I've put in a £10 million bid for him, and we'll just wait and see what Burnley say about it. Obviously, he's got great pace, and he's got a decent few other attributes as well, stamina and strength as well. So we'll wait and see what Burnley come back and say about that after this game. But before we get into today's match, if we could try and hit 75 likes on today's video, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel or just haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. At the time of recording this, we are so close to 9,500 subscribers, so thank you all so much for that. Obviously, the aim is to try and hit 10,000 subscribers as quickly as possible, ideally by the 26th of May, which obviously I've mentioned in the past is my 5-year anniversary on YouTube. But of course, that is going to be very, very difficult, but you guys can help out by subscribing to the channel. That would be absolutely fantastic. But let's crack on with today's episode, and this is the side I'm going to go with for this game in the Champions Cup. The qualifying matches, we've got Tom Heaton starting in goal, Hakimi there at right back, Gomez, Espinoza, and then Charlie Taylor making up the rest of the defence. Paddy McNair, Darren Gibson plays our holding midfielders. On the right-hand side, Traore, Fry on the left-hand side, with Cook in behind Peter Crouch, who starts in this match. Just going to kind of give him a go up front, see what how he gets on up front, and whether he can get us some goals up there as well. This is the bench I've gone with. Pinto, Kimbemba, and Dong, Elena, Cisaretti, I think is how I've been told to pronounce it. Isaac and Asora on the bench as well. Hopefully going to get that guy's pronunciation right in today's episode. And yeah, let's crack on with things. Let's see whether we can get ourselves through into the Champions Cup. We should be able to. 2 away goals in the last leg and a pretty comfortable performance as well in the last game. So here we are at the Stadium of Light for this match. Like I say, we should be pretty much through into the next round already, especially after our last performance from Molde. They weren't very good at all. We were so much better than them, even with such a heavily changed team. So you would have thought with this side we should be able to get ourselves through into the next round. Peter Crouch obviously giving us plenty of height up front, but let's wait and find out how he gets on. Obviously can't take anything for granted. Got to try and still build on this lead and try and get a few more goals early on. Peter Crouch trying to run his way through, didn't quite happen that time. Crouch looking for that ball through there to Traore. What a pass that is. Now needs someone in the middle. Traore gets brought down. It's got to be a penalty. The referee gives it. It's 11 minutes in. It's a poor foul there on Traore. It's got to be a card. It's a yellow card as well. What a pass from Peter Crouch. I have to admit, it wasn't supposed to find Traore. It was supposed to go more centrally than that. But it did find him in the end. And that pace just really caused the defence havoc. And he brought him down. It's a penalty. Peter Crouch will step up. Can he score the penalty though? And it's saved into the path of Crouch, who slots home the rebound. Panics for a second there. The penalty wasn't that great. Neither was the save though, to be completely honest. And when the camera changes angles there, you have no idea where your rebound shot's going to go at all. Luckily, it finds the opposite side of the goal, and it's 3-0 aggregate. 1-0 lead here, just 12 minutes in. What a start to this match. Peter Crouch getting on the score sheet. Oh, a chance here for Molde. A good opportunity for them here. Got him behind our defence. They've not quite managed to do too much with it, but they got a shot away eventually, and it's over the bar. Quite way over the bar as well, on his left foot there. Scoops it over the bar. Not going to really challenge Tom Heaton too much. Crouch playing that pass through to Fry. What a pass it is. Fry trying to weave his way through. Again, couldn't quite manage to do it, but Crouch doing some brilliant hold-up play at the moment. Setting up the fast wingers to come inside and cause havoc in defence. It's not quite happened that time round, but still another good opportunity. Paddy McNair wins it back onto Crouch. Crouch now going to look for Fry again. Just got tackled. Went with the ball through though. Again, nearly found Fry that time round. Crouch is doing absolutely fantastic with those passes through. And so far, the link-up play from Peter Crouch has been absolutely incredible. Much better than any other striker that we currently have at the club. I've got to add that as well. Doesn't seem to be playing like a 35-year-old, 36-year-old like he is. Oh, risky pass there. Crouch. Oh, brilliant pass on to Fry yet again. Needs some more support in the middle. Are we going to get it? Fry is still trying to run at the defence. Has the ball here. On to Peter Crouch to shoot. And just over the bar. Let back a little bit there to Peter Crouch. It's always going to be a difficult opportunity to hit it first time. He's done an okay job, but it's out for a goal kick. Half time, we're winning the game 1-0. It's 3-0 aggregate. It's a really comfortable lead at the moment. We are obviously dominating the game quite a lot. I'm actually tempted to take Peter Crouch off because he's probably our best striker at the club at the moment, and obviously I want to maybe think about keeping him for the game against Middlesbrough. So I'm tempted to do that. I think for now we're going to keep him on, but of course that's something I'm certainly thinking about doing, just to kind of preserve him a little bit for Middlesbrough, because I think on current form he's certainly the best striker we have. He's just playing fantastically in game, albeit against quite a weak team here, but just the things he's able to do off the ball are incredible, and he's running like he's actually quite a fast player, which is unusual because his pace is probably early 30s, I'd say. His age is probably a little bit higher than his pace, to be totally honest. Running into the box again there, good opportunity. And again comes to nothing. So yeah, I'll consider taking him off. Someone I'm a little bit disappointed with is Lewis Cook. Not really seen him involved at the moment at all. That's brilliant play from Crouch. Lewis Cook going to need some more support. On to Crouch. Trying to run through. Oh, just about gets intercepted. Thought he'd have enough strength to keep hold of it. Didn't quite manage to do that. I think we'll make some changes in a second now. Just to try and freshen up the team a little bit and also think about the game against Middlesbrough in 5 days' time. Okay, so all 3 changes. Elena, Ndong and Isak all to come on. We'll take off Paddy McNair, Lewis Cook and Peter Crouch. So yeah, we're just going to make all those 3 changes right now. There's 30 minutes to go. Plenty of time for those players to make an impact, hopefully. And it also just allows those players I'm taking off to have a bit of a rest. Chance for them here, actually. They've opened us up. A good opportunity. Can't get it on target again. It's just the lack of quality that they have in the final third at the moment. It's a shame this game's only going to finish 1-0, I think, because we have been so in control. We've not created loads of chances. I can't really say that we deserve to have scored 5 or 6, but you would have hoped we should have probably scored 5 or 6. We just haven't created enough chances in this match, and it's mainly been down to the fact we made so many changes to this team. We are lacking a little bit of quality, so it's kind of to be expected that we're not going to go out here and necessarily go and destroy this team. We have to also think about the Premier League match as well, which I'm obviously taking is more important than this game, which I thought we'd probably win quite comfortably here. It seems like we will, but they do still have another chance. Joe Gomez again doing absolutely brilliantly in defence. Kept us really solid there today. Isak onto Fry. Still got a little bit of pace left in him. Can he run through on goal? Maybe a chance for a second here. Fry cutting inside. Oh, should have passed it. Just a little bit. I just took the shots a little bit too early. Should have just played it off there. I think it was Isak on the right-hand side of me. Should have just laid it off to him. It's a poor decision in the end. It's out for a corner though. Fry will deliver it. Who's he going to find in there? Espinosa's in there, into Ndong, and that's 2-0 anyway. Ndong finds a nice little tap in at the back post. I don't know who flicks it onto him. I don't know whether it's our player or theirs, but it's Ndong that puts it into the back of the net anyway. Right place, right time, and just has to side foot it past the goalkeeper. It's 2-0. Nice way to double the lead in this match, and also finish the game with a 4-0 aggregate win. That makes it look a little bit more dominating, a little bit more convincing in the end. Ndong just puts into an empty net, and I didn't quite see who got the flick on. I didn't know whether it was Espinosa or whether it was their player or not. But we got ourselves a second goal. It's 4-0 aggregate, and that will pretty much be the game over. Yes, it is. We've qualified for the Champions League. Fantastic news for us to get Champions League football. I thought we had it already, to be honest, going into the start of the season, finishing 3rd place last season. But for some reason, we've had to qualify. I don't know whether it's because of someone winning the Champions League and Europa League last season, whether it was the 2 English teams. That has been suggested. Don't know if that's the case or not. But we've qualified. That's the main thing. And that means we're now going to be facing some tough teams ahead in the next few months. But now onto some emails, some positive news. Finally, a team has accepted a bid for a striker. Leicester City accept the bid we put in for Musa in the last episode, £10.5 million. They want 60 grand a week for him, and we will certainly offer that 3-year contract, and we'll go important first team player. Don't want to overdo things too much there. We'll just go important for now. Inquiry about Tammy Abraham. That was a suggestion that was left in the last episode. £6.5 million from Antonio Conte. That could actually be a good deal for us. Quite a cheap one, obviously. I think we'll go £4.2 million as the initial bid. That should pretty much be enough, I think, anyway. But now I think we need to try and sign a new goalkeeper, backup goalkeeper. Manone went in the last episode. We've obviously still got Tom Heaton, and I think we've got, is it Mika or Mika, however you want to pronounce his name? He's also in the side as well, but I want someone a little bit better as a backup than 72 overall. So we're going to look for that. We've also got bids, I think, still in for Pantilimon. But I'm not too sure who else. I think it is just Pantilimon. £3 million is the bid we went for that. So I'm not too sure whether that will actually happen or not. Okay, so we're going to take another look at Alex McCarthy. Now, I'm pretty sure we've already put many bids in for him before, but now I've just looked back at him. His value is £5.5 million. That's starting to look a little bit more affordable for us, especially given the amounts that have been asked for about Pantilimon and a few other goalkeepers as well. So we're going to again try, and apologies if this is a similar sort of bid we put in before, but we're going to again just give it another go. Darren Gibson, £1 million as well on top of that, and just see what Southampton say. I don't know if we've tried this combination of bids or not, but we're pretty much just trying to do anything to get in a goalkeeper here. We've certainly got a lot of emails to take a look at here. Let's have a look at, first of all, a transfer offer in for Ndong, Norwich, £5.5 million. And Ndong actually played pretty well when he came off the bench in that last match. He wasn't fantastic, didn't do anything incredible, but obviously scored that tap-in for us, and did one or two other nice passes here and there, but nothing fantastic, and I had agreed to transfer list him and let him leave the club, but he's going to have to be for a decent enough amount. We're going to ask for £7 million, quite a large amount for him, but that's what the amount that Norwich have to pay to get him. Chelsea going back and accepting the bid for Tammy Abraham. We might actually be able to sign a striker in today's episode. That'll be a first. It's been 3 episodes now, including today's, where we've been searching for one, and we'll offer him a 5-year contract and squad rotational player. Don't know what overall he is, so it's a bit risky, but we'll still pursue it. Spurs accepted the bid for Vincent Janssen that we put in the last episode. That one, I think, was £12 million. He wants 90 grand a week. That we do not have. Okay, that's not good. Okay, so we can probably afford 71 grand a week, 4-year contract, important first team player. He'll reject it, but at least we can say we've offered him a contract. If he doesn't want to join, then he doesn't want to join, basically. First of all, though, Man City saying no further talks. Is that about Iheanacho, I assume? Oh, no, that's not good. I wanted to sign Iheanacho as well. Clearly, those bids were not good enough. £13.5 million was the last bid. So we can't sign Iheanacho now, and someone we can obviously try and sign is Loic Remy. That bid was also accepted by Chelsea. £12.5 million. Again, that wage is very, very large. But if we change around the budget, we can still afford to sign him. Important first team player, 2-year contract. I'd still quite like to sign Remy, okay? He's got a huge wage, but I'd still quite like to sign him. I think he'd be the sort of player we need up front. Quite a tall, big, physical guy, but also pretty fast as well. Spurs coming back and saying unacceptable, £34.5 million for Origi. That one's not going to happen by the looks of it. We don't have that sort of cash, so we are just going to, again, forget about that one. Coming back and saying they're interested in Gibson. Okay, £4.4 million on top of that for Alex McCarthy. Don't want to go to 4.4, but I can do 2.2. And that should be enough to sign him up, I would have thought. And Leicester and Musa have come back and said that they have agreed to everything. He can now officially sign for us, Musa, if we really want to. £10.5 million, 60 grand a week. That's looking like a potential deal for us. Obviously, just going to wait and see on the other deals. We won't do anything just yet, but certainly that could be a potential one. £2 million for qualifying into the Champions Cup. Fantastic news. We'll take all the money we can get. We've got an inquiry about Andre Silva here. £33.5 million. Wow, we must have got up in overall. Okay, that was a lot more than I was expecting. Can we just negotiate that maybe down to £13 million? I don't think I'll be accepted, but we'll give it a go anyway. Burnley come back and say unacceptable, £15.5 million again for Gray. They're pretty determined to get that sort of amount. We'll go £12 million just to kind of see what they say, basically. We, again, could sign Musa right now if we really wanted to, but we'll leave it another few days. And Watford saying not interested in the deal involving Pantilimon. That's including Gibson at £3 million, so of course the McCarthy deal looks the better option for us here. Pantilimon's been a real pain to try and get him back at the club. Just don't seem to want any deal at the moment, Watford, so it seems like McCarthy could be a better option. As well as that, he's English, and there has been 1 or 2 people asking for more English players at the club. Loads more emails to take a look at yet again. Stoke City coming back saying players too valuable. We can't sign Andre Silva by the looks of it. Norwich coming back and saying they'll pay £6 million for Ndong, don't want to pay 7. So how's about we meet in the middle? We'll go 6.5. And Tammy Abraham comes back and accepts the deal. He could again sign for us if we really wanted to. Janssen comes back and says he'll only accept 90 grand a week, basically. And that is something we cannot really give him, I don't think. Although Remy's come back and just declined it. He wants a bigger squad role. Gave him important first team players, so maybe he just wants crucial. But he's going to have to sign a 3-year contract if he wants that. So Janssen we could probably stretch to now, to be honest. Especially the fact we've managed to stretch pretty far with Remy's deal. So we'll go 4-year contracts, and I think we'll go important first team player. Maybe he'll accept this time. Let's wait and find out. He's probably not one of the top ones I'm going to be looking to sign, but he's another option for us. Southampton accept the deal for Alex McCarthy. Could this be a new goalkeeper signing for us here? 45 grand a week is what he is wanting. A little bit of a pay increase for him. And a 3-year deal, and we'll go important first team play. He'll come in as a backup, obviously, to Tom Heaton. Not a bad backup to have, to be honest. 77 overall is pretty decent, given the fact our number 1 is 79. Burnley finally accept the deal for Andre Gray, £12 million. This one could potentially happen as well. It's going to be 45 grand a week, another fairly large contract, and we'll go 4-year deal. and important first-team player again. But also with the Andre Gray deal, we do have Leverkusen also in talks. £11 million has been agreed, obviously not as much as our bid, so we've probably got the upper hand there. Match rescheduled, don't really need to take a look at that, and it doesn't seem like we need to take a look at the Pantilimon deal either. We've got these two strikers now, which we could potentially sign. Abraham will be £4.2 million, obviously a lot less than Musa, but still a decent chunk of wage. So we'll wait and see. I'm not really too sure exactly what to do about those two yet. I don't really know which one I'm favouring. Obviously, Tammy Abraham gives us plenty of height, but also still some pace, whereas Musa is just pretty much pace, but probably a bit more quality in the finishing. So a lot of things to think about here. It's a difficult decision when we come down to the final few deals. It looks like a lot of them are being accepted, and Norwich have gone ahead with the Ndong deal, £6.5 million. We might actually have some cash to spend at the end of this. So that could mean that we might be able to sign a pretty high-end striker if we can. We've got Janssen accept the contract, Remy accepts the contract, McCarthy, oh, everyone's accepting it, fantastic. Complete opposite to the last couple of episodes. The priority is a new goalkeeper. Darren Gibson leaves us, he goes to Southampton. We've signed Alex McCarthy, a second-choice goalkeeper. Very, very happy about that one. Finally managed to get him in. I don't know why we couldn't before, but we have now. He joins us, 6'4", incredible stats as well for a backup goalkeeper, so overall, very happy with that. And we also have Andre Gray accepted the contract as well, so now we have the pick of the bunch, basically. We can pick out of any of these 5 strikers that we have, and yeah, we've got a choice between them. Who do I want to sign? I'm not really too sure, but I'll probably make up my decision on the day of the game. But before we get onto that match, we've got £4.7 million added onto our transfer budget. That's because Ndong's left for Norwich City. I was hoping for a little bit more, to be honest. I was hoping for over £5 million, but it's enough money, I suppose. We'll take it, and it helps us sign a new striker. This is where we've got to make a decision. Who do we sign up? This is a really difficult decision, because I'm sure all you guys will have your own opinions about who I should try and sign in the comments below. Initially, I want to try and sign Remy, because I just think he'll be really good for us. But also, part of me wants to sign Tammy Abraham, because he's more of a long-term option. There's so many interesting options there for us. And here are all 5 of them. I'm going to spend the next couple of minutes deciding on who I should try and sign, based on the amount of money we're obviously going to be paying for them, but along with their stats as well. The only issue is I don't have access to Tammy Abraham's stats at the moment, which is a little bit gutting, because obviously that would help me with a better decision. Okay, so maybe a decision. I'm going to have to go for Loic Remy, I think. I know it might not necessarily be a popular choice, because I think is he also former Newcastle as well? Yeah, I didn't think about that, but I'm going to go ahead with it anyway, because I just think he's going to be such a good player for us. I think he's really overpowered on FIFA. Big physical guy, but also very fast as well. I think he's someone that we need, a proven goal scorer up front. I don't want to take any risks signing the other players. I don't know how I'll deal with Janssen in-game, so I'm not going to sign him, not going to sign Abraham because I don't know his overall. I think he's a bit of a risky one as well. I want someone that's a bit more proven at the moment. Andre Gray, again, a little bit risky, I think, signing him. Don't exactly know how he'll perform along with Musa in-game. So I've got to go for Remy for those reasons, basically. I know he's probably the most expensive, especially in terms of wage, but we're going to sign him up and he joins Sunderland. I think it's a really good signing still. It's a big name as well, someone that I think is, I want to say guaranteed goal scorer, but of course, don't want to put too much pressure on him for that. But he's, oh no. He's really tired for this game against Middlesbrough. Oh, no. Oh, to start him as well. It's okay, we've got strikers available, just a little bit gutting that I can't use him in today's episode. But we can't forget that that doesn't necessarily mean everyone else is ruled out. We could still sign Tammy Abraham if we have enough money. Of course, he's going to be £4.2 million and 50 grand a week. We're not that far off it. Sell one more player, sell Lee Catamol or another player that we've got listed. We could still sign Tammy Abraham. So that might still happen. We'll wait and find out as the transfer window goes on. But let's get on with the game against Middlesbrough now. Let's change around the team. Okay, so this is how I'm going to go with for the game against Middlesbrough. Tom Heaton starts in goal. Pinto at right back there. Cesares, Espinosa and Moreno make up our defence. Kessie and Yaya Toure in midfield. We've got Allen on the left-hand side. We've got Lenz on the right-hand side with Kazri. In behind Asoro, who I'm giving another chance. Trying to give him some game time. Still going to go ahead with him, even though I've not been so impressed with him. Because stats-wise, he looks incredible. It's just in game we've not got him performing just yet. Hopefully, though, that can happen in today's match. This is the bench we're going with. Very strong side yet again on the bench. Plenty of different options. Traore was so close to starting after a good performance last time round, but he does start on the bench. Let's get on with the game. Let's see how we get on. We need 3 points here. I'll show you the league table as well just before we begin. And I think we're around mid-table before this match. So hopefully, obviously, a win here could boost us up the table a little bit. Currently in 11th position. It's not a bad position to be in, despite it sounding like that. It's obviously just 2 games in, so there's plenty of time to try and get further up the league table. 3 points here, though, could boost us up to the European places pretty comfortably. Well, here we go. Obviously, a huge rivalry between the two teams. Hopefully, we can come out on top in this match. I don't think a draw will be good enough here. I want to try and get all 3 points in this match. It's quite simple, to be honest, what we're setting out to do here. I think we've got the better team on paper as well. Obviously, the inclusion of Yaya Toure into our squad over the summer is really going to help us in terms of the quality going forward. But we've got to try and find a way through this team. Got to try and find ourselves a win as well. Got to play some good football. That's going to be the aim in today's game. Hopefully we can do that. Also, just realised, Paredes is a player we gave them. He's starting in this match. Hopefully he doesn't play well against us. And I could have started Traore against his former club as well, but I didn't. Yes, well played, Kessie. Kasri now going to look to unleash Soro. He's going to play through Lens. Loads of space to run into. Lens, a good chance. Go on. Oh, saved. Yaya Toure. Oh, I was on about his quality at the start of the match. He's lacked quality there. Yaya Toure. How have you messed that one up? I know it's on your left foot, but just it's an open goal. Just side-footed in. Should be 1-0. What a chance. Come on, Soro. Look for Kasri. Kasri needs to find a Soro again to shoot. Gets blocked. Keeps happening. We keep on just getting to that box and then not being able to do anything after that. Kasri looking to turn Kone. He's done that brilliantly. Kasri to shoot. Finally a goal on the stroke of half-time. Kasri turns Kone, our former centre-back, and scores into the left-hand side of the goal. Kasri makes it 1-0. What a finish that is, and shows how much of a quality player he is at central attacking mid. Yet again, just showing that little bit of extra quality we needed in a time where we've not really had that many chances, to be honest. And he's managed to give us the lead just before half-time. Brilliant turn on Kone, and a fantastic finish as well, 1-0. That's it for the first half. Still win this match 1-0. Quite a tight and cagey game so far. Very few chances for either teams, and a lot of the play just in midfield, to be honest. Not a fantastic game to watch, I'll be completely honest with you. It's not a great game to play or watch at the moment. Hopefully we can improve things in the second half. Got to improve possession, I think, and chance creation as well. We've struggled with a bit in this game. It's a little bit of extra quality from Kasri that's put us in the lead so far. Got to try and add to that before Middlesbrough equalise. Kasri onto a Soro. Good pass now. Got to try and get past Kone. He's going to try and do that. Needs another runner. Yaya Toure onto Lens to finish it off. Oh, it's gone in off the post. I thought he'd put it wide. Lens with the goal. Brilliant bit of play. That passing is much, much better around the edge of their box there. And it's the Yaya Toure's little flick onto Lens, I think, that just set him up perfectly. Just has to play it across the defence quite nicely here, quite calmly as well. And off the post and in the back of the net. It's 2-0. That should see us through this game. Now, I want to say that. I know there's still 30 minutes to go. But of course, you would expect us to probably go on to win this match now. In control of the game much more in the second half as well, which is good to see. But still, the game is not over. We're going to try and go for a third goal if we can and prevent any goal coming back here from Middlesbrough. What are you doing, Heaton? There's no need to go for the ball there. On to Allen, loads of space to run into yet again. The fullbacks have got far forward. We don't have anyone in the box supporting him though. He's going to cut it back. Oh, he's cut it back too far, but it's a penalty. I didn't even see the challenge. I was too busy looking for the cutback. And it's Kone, our former player, who's given away another penalty for us. 2 games in a row now. And it is a penalty. He just stops him in his tracks completely there. Stops Allen and completely floors him. It's a penalty. It's going to be Yaya Toure to step up. Please don't be saved this time. Just get it in the back of the net. It's saved again. Oh no, 2 penalty saves from 2 penalties in today's episode. Goalkeeper dives to his left-hand side, puts it out for a corner. We needed that goal to seal things off. Still a chance though from this corner. Kasri to take it. And Espinosa's in there, doesn't find him. Finds Allen though. Can he hit it from here? He can. It's over the bar. Okay, all 3 changes now. We are going to bring on Traore, Ciceretti and Peter Crouch as well. That means we will be taking off Lens, Kasri and Soro. All of them just getting a rest here. There's plenty of time before the next game though. I think there might be an international break once we come out the transfer window. So there's no need to worry about that side of things. It's just to kind of freshen up the team and try and get a third goal if we can. Hopefully that'll improve us, and let's wait and find out what happens in the final 25 minutes. Ciceretti with the pass. What a ball that is to Allen. No Peter Crouch in the box though, but he's drawn a foul anyway. No need to foul there. Absolutely no one in the box. Really poor decision by the midfielder. And that causes a free kick for us. So good opportunity. Going to obviously try and pick out Peter Crouch if we can in the middle. If it'll let us select him. Can we select him, or is that just too painful for the opposition? It's going to be a delivery into the front post. Crouch is in there. Does connect. It's going to be a corner though. And another chance to try and pick him out if we can at the front post. Ciceretti to take it. Peter Crouch is there, flicks on, but saved by the goalkeeper. It is Patricio in goal, so obviously a decent goalkeeper there. Comfortable save for him. Yeah, I can look for Peter Crouch. We know how much pace he's got. Not very much. Can he keep going though? Crouch looking to switch it out there. Oh, it's a great opportunity. Doesn't fall for Traore. I think it got deflected to the goalkeeper. That would have, I think, just about found Traore if it had not taken a deflection off the defender. What an opportunity that was. Peter Crouch again trying to create things for us. Playing more as a number 10 than an all-out striker, to be totally honest. More of a creative player for us at the moment. Did a fantastic job up there. Gets intercepted, and that will probably be it, I think, for this game. It is it. We've managed to win the game 2-0. Fantastic result for us. Really happy. The 3 points is the main thing, of course. The performance wasn't great in the first half. In the second half, it improved, but it certainly wasn't fantastic. We had to really grind out that win and get ourselves 3 points, which we needed. Also, good news for us, Man City, a team that we are going to be competing with, inevitably, during this season, have lost their match to Leicester City. So that helps us out early on in the season to try and compete with them up at the top of the league. As you can see, we've gone into 5th place. Fantastic for us. 6 points from the first 3 matches, so not too bad. Obviously, in and around those sort of teams you'd expect to stay up there. Man United, Chelsea, Leicester in there as well. Arsenal and Tottenham, who are top. 3 wins from 3 from them. Man City in the relegation zone, so I expected them to be at the top, but they've actually lost all 3 games at the moment. Not doing so well, as have Middlesbrough, in fact, as well. So, really good 3 points for us. And that will be everything for today's episode. We won't go any further in transfer window. Don't quite have enough time, sadly. So if you have any more suggestions for players that I should try and sign with the limited budget that I have left, let me know in the comments below. I'll try and make it happen. But that is everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll be finally getting out the transfer window in the next episode, along with finally playing some more matches as well. We'll try and do sort of 3 an episode from now on. Oh, wow, okay. We have got a very difficult group in the Champions League. Was not aware of that. Bayern Munich, Monaco, and who's the other one? Is that a French team? FC Sion? Never heard of them. And they might not actually be French. I would have probably heard of them if they were. But still a very tough group. Monaco and Bayern Munich in particular will be very tough to play. I think one of those matches will be next episode. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you all for watching today's episode. If we could try and hit 75 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel or just haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.